Weather watch for us and a live look at the roads. This is Roosevelt and Wabash, and you can see wet roads still in the 50s here downtown, but the north and northwest suburbs are seeing a dramatic shift in the temperatures. And the Mobile Weather Lab is checking out conditions northwest of the city. This is South Elgin, Route 31, where things are starting to change there.
Mary Kay is here now with a check of the big weather change that we will see increasing as the night goes on.
Right, and you saw those wet roads there in Elgin, but really that could glaze over. So we have to be very careful here as we head through the evening rush, because we do have that cold air approaching from the west, and we see it. Look at this, 27 degrees right now from Chris in Peru, and he is telling us that he had a 31-degree temperature drop since 1:30 this afternoon. So he has 27. On the other side of the story, the other season, we have 58 degrees coming in from Mike in Indiana in North Judson. He has scattered showers around too, so he's on the mild side of that system. But it's so interesting to see what this system looks like, because before the sun went down, Mark Lucas shot this picture for us in Homer Glen. Almost looks like a thunderstorm squall line moving in as the clouds just lowered and darkened, and those winds are starting to shift. Well, our official high today at O'Hare was close to the record, but we didn't break it. 61 was the old record set way back in 1880, 59 degrees. That was our high temperature in the 4 o'clock hour today. Well, a winter weather advisory is up until midnight because of the glazing of the roadways that could take place, the rain changing over to sleet and freezing rain. We also have a wind chill advisory for Minneapolis and Bismarck, and then a winter weather advisory expanding all the way south of Memphis tonight. Well, we see that moisture lifting to the north, and on the back side of it now, a bit of a change over here. So we'll give you a closer look and show you that the Rockford area dealing with this changeover, and now DeKalb County too. So as you move from DeKalb and start traveling to St. Charles and Wheaton and Downers Grove, over the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to start to see that colder air move in. I'm watching the wind flow too. We're still mild ahead of the front in northwest Indiana, but when we start seeing a west and especially a northwest wind direction, that's pulling in that cold air. So while it's 58 downtown, it's 31 in DeKalb, but 23 now in Ottawa and falling. It's only 8 in Minneapolis behind the front, 11 in Des Moines. You can see the push. Here goes the mild air. Columbus 59 degrees. The Arctic air is about to move in for us. So when we look at the futurecast for wind chills and we get into this evening, by 10 o'clock, it's going to feel like 4 above in McHenry and DeKalb. And then through the overnight, through the day tomorrow, plan for single digits, maybe some teens as far as it feels like temperature goes. Now we have to look at futurecast because as we go through the night, we watch this light changeover of that glazing that could take place. Then we turn our attention to some lake enhancement, because tomorrow behind the system, watch how the winds will turn more north and almost northeasterly. This is Friday afternoon's rush hour, so the Illinois side could see a little lake enhancement. Then into the evening, it finally swings over to Indiana as we get into Saturday while the Illinois side clears out. How much are we expecting? Probably the best coverage of snow would be into northwest Indiana, just because of that second plume moving in on Saturday, so maybe 4 or 5 inches in Valparaiso. Rensselaer could see 4 inches. Minor amounts on the Illinois side, but again, the timing with this will not be great because of the afternoon rush tomorrow. So our low tonight will be 20 degrees with those winds picking up 30 to 35 miles per hour. Here's winter. Welcome back. We will see high temperatures Saturday around 19. So again, lakeside snow for the next 2 days. Dry on Sunday. Many people off for the King holiday on Monday. It looks like a clipper system could bring us a couple of inches, so we'll watch that all 7 days. Rob and Erica, below average.
Ooh, all right. Thank you, Mary Kay. Forecast.
And you know, Erica and Rob, we really have to watch the areas south of Chicago and into northwest Indiana. That's where we do have cold temperatures, but we also still have some precipitation falling. But that cold air came rushing in this evening, and we currently have 18 degrees from Terry right now in Genoa, and he is saying it turned bitterly cold. He has a wind chill now of 4 above. That's what it feels like there. And currently we have 22 degrees coming in from Dick in Montgomery. Cloudy skies there. No precip for the moment, but he captured at 3:40 this afternoon. He calls this one, you could see this one coming. Kind of an eerie sight. Looks like a thunderstorm squall line, really. But that was the leading edge of this cold air. And high temperatures today ahead of it hit 60 in Joliet and at Midway in Gary, 61 degrees. Well, right now, when we look at the temperature change over the last 24 hours ago, it was 39 degrees warmer in Ottawa than it is right now. So much colder tonight as Arctic air moves in behind this front. The front now is right over Indianapolis. Minneapolis, it's 55 in Detroit, it's 4 in Minneapolis, 8 in Des Moines, 25 now here in Chicago. And as we look at wind chill values, 14 below in the Twin Cities, feels like 11 below right now in Des Moines, feels like 11 above for us. Here is the Futurecast wind chill plot as we go through the night and into the morning hours. Basically, through the weekend, planned for feels like temperatures definitely in the single digits or possibly the teens at times. So we do have that cold air that is moving in. So the winter weather advisory now is south of Chicago into Kankakee County and all of northwest Indiana, because that's where we see this mixed precip. Of course, the green is rain. And then we're starting to see a little snow develop south of Kankakee County. Then as you head into northwest Indiana, we have a little sleet and a little freezing rain. So that could create some coating or glazing over the roadways and making it slick. Looking at Futurecast through 2 a.m., we keep that precip going, but then I'm noticing those northerly winds may start to pull in some lake enhancement by daybreak right around the rim of the lake. So lakefront areas tomorrow may be dealing with this lake enhancement, especially as we get into the evening rush hour, and it's really going to be confined to the lakefront. We'll have sunshine in the western suburbs and to the north and west, but that trip around the rim of the lake into Saturday could be a little tricky because of the snow showers that are expected to form. How much? Well, it looks like we could see a few inches here in northwest Indiana, probably 4.2 in Valparaiso, 4.5 in LaPorte. So it's Arctic air that's spilling in for the weekend. Many of you are looking forward to a long holiday weekend because of the King holiday. Well, 31 is our normal daytime high. I don't see that anywhere here over the next 7 days. I just see that lakefront snow for the next 2. Sunday is dry, but a new clipper system may give us a couple of inches for the actual holiday as temperatures really struggle.
Below average, below normal. All right. Thank you, Mary Kay.